Hello, granddarlings. Nana and Papa Cookie here again. Today is Sunday, March the 5th of 2023, and this is your Secret Tree video. This week, we are talking about Jesus, the book of Ephesians, and zebra. First, we'll start with a story about zebras. A group of scientists learned something important about studying zebras. They were following a particular herd of zebra. It was a good herd. They would watch a specific zebra for a while. Then they would make notes. But when they looked up from their notes, they couldn't figure out which one of the zebras was the one they were watching. Turns out, it's hard to keep your eye on one zebra. They came up with an idea for how to keep up with a specific zebra. They put a paintbrush onto a long stick, dipped it in paint, drove into the herd, and dabbed a bit on one of the zebra. Now they would be able to pick out that one zebra among all the others. No matter where the zebra was, they could pick him out because of the mark. Can you see where the marked zebra is now? How about now? How about now? But when they returned on the next day, they could not find their marked zebra. So, they marked another one. It worked out fine during that day, but the next day they could not find that zebra. So, they marked another one. But the next day, they would not find that zebra. What in the world was going on? Then they figured it out. Not only were they making it easier for them to track the zebra, they were making it easier for the predators to track and eat the zebra. So let's see how this discovery of the scientists helps us understand the main message of the book of Ephesians. First, we need a biblical Jeep driver. No, they didn't have Jeeps in the Bible, but you know what I mean. In the book of Ephesians, Jesus teaches us through Paul that Christians in the early church were picking on one another about their differences. Some new Christians grew up eating different foods. Some new Christians grew up in different places. Some new Christians grew up with different customs. Some new Christians were wearing different clothes.
The Lord wanted His new children, Christians, to stop picking on one another about their differences. So, through Paul, Jesus said, "Before you were saved, you were dead in your transgressions and sins, in which you used to live when you followed the ways of the world."
Ephesians 2:1. Jesus is telling us we are no longer different from other Christians. And if someone is not a Christian, we must not worry about worldly ways they might be different. What they wear or what they eat or what their customs might be, where they grew up. We must have one concern, and one concern only. If a person knows Jesus or if they don't. We must love everyone and do one thing all the time. Point everyone toward Jesus. Jesus is telling us we are no longer different from other Christians, not in spiritual ways. And the worldly ways that we might be different don't matter. If someone is not a Christian, their differences in the world do not matter. What matters is that they are not saved. That's the only thing we need to be concerned about. In Ephesians, Jesus makes all Christians one. Are you a Christian? Have you confessed that you can't live a life knowing Yada, Jesus, unless He saves you Himself? Have you told others that Jesus saved you from your sins? Are you following Jesus every day? If not, please ask Jesus to help you see how desperately you need Him.
Yada.
Oh, how Nana and Papa love you.